Okay, so as you know, there's like a certain segment of every population that may have certain ideologies that are difficult or whatever. And there's also a certain segment of every population that's mentally unhealthy and lends itself to working with people that are easily manipulated, such as mentally unhealthy people in state hospitals and things like that. And unfortunately, I came to the attention of a certain sect of people that are both racist and given to taking advantage of people that are mentally unhealthy. And that's what I meant by the state hospital people. I don't mean all state hospital people. I mean just that particular segment of people that are both racist and drawn to their calling because of a need to manipulate people that are less mentally healthy than others. And unfortunately, when I was teaching, I came to their attention because I was part black teacher that was in their mind passing, even though I never was really trying to pass for anything. And then when I took that and went into recovery in AA, I offended the segment of them that's also racist and unhealthy and given towards aggressively trying to limit the opportunities of other people, which has been uncomfortable. And they followed me up here, those people, because they just, like I said, they consider me their kill. And that's the way that they consider me their kill, is because I'm A, mixed, B, used to being able to do whatever I wanted to do, go into whatever, program I thought I needed for myself, like agreed on with medical professionals and stuff like that, was best for me to get sober and things like that. And so that was kind of the way that they came to hate me so much. Because, I finished my 5 years of teaching and I went to raise my children. I went back to subbing, but I never really went back to full-time teaching. And so I didn't encounter the pushback there, but I did encounter it in recovery. And for some reason, when I moved up here, they acted like I was personally offending them because I was taking away some sort of like rewarding income stream from them. I don't know if they were blackmailing people or what they were doing, but somehow they moved their whole operation up here to sort of continue harassing me here. And this is all kind of an outgrowth of that. But I try not to pay attention to it because I'm not mentally unhealthy, and to pay attention to all those people would drag me down in a way that I don't really need to be dragged down right now. So I wanted to specify that, because when I talk about the state hospital people, it sounds funny. I'm not involved with any kind of mental health activities. I don't have any kind of limiting mental health conditions. I've never been in the state hospital or any kind of mental hospital whatsoever. But I did come to sort of know the hatred of people, I don't know, it's like a small sect of people that are both racist and in recovery and dealing with people that are mentally ill all the time, like on a permanent institutionalized basis, that they want to weaponize people or earn money off of people. And they got mad because they weren't going to be able to earn money off of me or use my house or my things in that way. I think they thought that they were going to get to use my house and things. I don't know, the real estate market, I didn't realize that people could actually like follow you around for years and hate on you because of it, but it's pretty crazy. So I just wanted to clarify that part of things. The other thing is, I wanted to say I do have grandparents' rights with my grandchildren, and so I do send them little trinkets once a month, and I do adore them. They're 2 little boys, and they're really cute. And I think that I wish them the best. I understand totally that it's a distant relationship right now, and that's fine. As far as my kids go, I just like knowing that they're alive like twice a year or so, because otherwise I worry about them a lot. I think about them almost every day, and I wish them the best. But I understand. I'm not trying to manipulate them. I'm totally at peace with their choices, and I hope that they're working out for them. And if they ever change their mind, of course, no one would be happier than me. But I wanted them to see, because I'm not really sure if other family members are influencing their decisions, or this woman or anybody. And so I wanted them to have a way of kind of accessing me without interruption. which is one reason why people are so against it here, which is crazy. But anyway, I just thought I'd leave it here with y'all and explain that little part of it. I get a little teary when I think about my mom, because it's so weird how many people want me to deny her and her truth, which she expressed to me on numerous occasions, and that's just nutty. I mean, it's just nutty. She's a full-grown woman that went through hell, and she had a great life too, and she has a really interesting story, and I wish she'd gotten to share more of it. But it's not about, you know, wishing things were different and then acting the way that they're different. That would be delusional. And it's not about denying her, because that would be unfair to her. But I will admit that her death has caused me to maybe assert myself in that area maybe more than I would have normally, but it's still not bad, because it is true, and I'm not lying. So I just didn't realize that, being in recovery and being in education would lead me to offend so many people that are violently racist out of nowhere, because I just didn't really think that would be an issue. It never occurred to me that it was a racist kind of thought process or location, or what would you call it, locus of activity. But it isn't for everybody. There's a lot of good people still. I would say the majority of people are good, but just like everything, it's the squeaky wheel that gets the grease, and those people were very insistent on, either wanting or not wanting me around, depending on what I was willing to do for them. And that's sad. But anyway, I just wanted to say, leave that here for y'all so that you understand better my closing part of that little story. And I hope that you understand that there wasn't anything to it, that it was just racism, sadly, and that the administrators stepped in and handled it really, really well, and I appreciate that for them. And I wanted to say,